What's going on, everybody? LK here, back at it again with another video, and today we're going to talk about Season 2, Season 3 a little bit. So when this video drops, it should only be about 3 or 4 more hours until Season 3 officially drops. Huge patch, and they're doing it all at the same time. They're not staggering it like they did last year, which is kind of what I expected them to do. I'm actually pretty happy about that. So we get a whole slew of system changes, character balance changes, new assists, like a lot of stuff is happening in this patch. So what I want to talk about today is kind of picking new characters, what you should do, what I'm planning on doing, etc. So on this channel, I do have a series on making teams, but this is from a perspective of Season 2, right? Season 3 is a little bit more complex because there are more assists. I have a feeling that long term we're eventually going to figure out what assists to use overall, but at least at the beginning, the party's starting. Like, the box is open, people are going to be messing around with a lot of stuff. Me in particular, right, as far as characters, you remember Season 1, I played a ton of teams. Like, I was out here with, I was playing this in the beta, I switched to SJ Goku, then I did this, then I did this, then I did Kibu, this order, right? And then I switched to Ginyu. I played like 5 Ginyu teams. Like, I did a lot in Season 1. In Season 2, I was a little bit more focused. I played most of the casts by then. I knew a lot about the characters. And eventually, despite playing maybe like 4 or 5 teams in Season 2 in tournament, people basically recognize this squad and this one, right? So when this patch drops, I mean, first, you know or you don't know. Like, especially depending on your level, how competitive you are, like, what are you trying to do? Like, of course, some people might want to try characters that they might have felt like they couldn't play so much before, or they might want to stick to their same teams and just see what changes because of the balance patch changes and new assists. In my case, personally, I will try this team. This is the team I've been playing basically since October, but the main reason why I picked this team has been definitely weakened, so I feel myself not picking the same exact team, or if I do keep on playing it, it'll be for different reasons. There's a lot of things that are going on as far as characters. So personally, I want to look at every single old character that I used to play, and for me, it's not like characters I only played for a couple of weeks. There's some characters I only played for a couple of weeks, but like say, play Kibu again, 16, Cell, of course Trunks, Yamcha, Ginyu actually looks pretty diesel right now, but of course the changes are listed on paper, right? So they say things like, oh, his 5M travels farther, his 2M travels farther, his tackles in the air are farther and faster, but like, I have to see them, you know. It would be cool if I maybe get to play him again, stuff like that. There's stuff about like the assists, maybe like interesting characters based on some changes, like Base Vegeta, who I have been playing. I played him at Winter Brawl this weekend for like maybe like a third of the top 8, and I used him in Grand Finals some as well. Other characters like maybe Bardock, bring back Bardock. They never nerf Bardock out of top tier, so there's that stuff. You also want to refresh yourself on underplayed characters. I think this is extra important in this patch. For example, like take a character like Krillin. So Krillin, I don't want to say he's banned. He's been banned, but you know, he's a very, very rare character. You basically never see him in tournaments. The main reason, and he's a rare example of a character in this game where like the easy rule and like extremely lazy rule for characters in this game is that tall bad, small good. That's a very simple, easy rule. But he's a rare character. He's small and people don't use him. But now his B assist is now a beam, so more people will probably try to play him a little bit more. And I would, at least in a very, very short term, like 2 to 3 weeks, expect people to be playing Krillin and then see all sorts of opinions about this character, because the main thing is he's very, very rare, and he's not represented at a high level. And when I say high level, I mean, of course, like the tournaments, like the World Tour, Evo, all the big majors, stuff like that, right? So the juice that he has, because it's not like he doesn't have any juice. He's got stuff. He's got a lot of stuff, right? He's got things going for him. All the characters have things going for him. You might see very varying opinions of him because people will actually be using him way more because he has an assist that people like, a beam, right? Another example of a character that would probably fit into this group would be someone like a Majin Buu. Majin Buu with the fat throw assist that he has now. Maybe more hits. 16 might return. 16 was pretty popular when the game came out, but you know, in season 2, people basically not only did not play him, but like also the level of the game went way up. So we don't know how people would play 16 right now if they could. Another one would be like Cooler. Cooler is very rare. You basically like, it feels like most regions of the game have like basically one person playing him in tournaments, always performing really well. Like France has Kaiden, Dogura's in Japan. Stuff like that. You'd want to like refresh yourself on these characters. Even characters like, so for example, Cell. Cell is like uncommon. I wouldn't say he's a rare character, but despite like knowing a lot about how to play against Cell, when I run into Cell sometimes I just forget the thing, or like I mistime the thing so it doesn't come up all the time. As opposed to like Kid Buu, who you're used to playing against Kid Buu, you see him all the time, you get put in the situation over and over, etc. Now, outside of that, definitely look at the system stuff. Outside of your characters and stuff like that, you definitely want to take a look at the system stuff. I feel like there's some pretty important system changes. There's a couple, I actually want to correct myself on one. There's a couple that probably affect the way the game is going to go, at least in the short term, maybe definitely in the long term. Again, not as a side, it's all like system mechanic stuff. The one I want to address specifically is what I said about exiting block stun and assist coming back. I made the assumption, because I'm very optimistic, that it's the defender. Like you like catch somebody and like their assist won't come back, so they can't tag. So I used like this example, right? I used like an example like this. Oh, they're not blocking. Are you blocking, Team Gohan? You should be blocking. So I use this example here, where like let's say like I randomly catch you after you call an assist, right? It won't come back for a while. Let's try to use EX Lariat. And I should actually probably put it in guard. Oh, there we go. So here, this is gonna take a while. I was pretty hopeful, but after talking to a couple people, they're like, "What if it's the attacker that like let's say you block, I don't know, like this. I mean, this is not even gonna be a mix-up anymore, but let's say you block this, and I stagger my pressure, and it's coming back right away. What if it's the attacker needs to let the defender be out for a certain amount of frames?" And I think that type of change will affect the game a lot. It will make it easier. I've been thinking about it a lot. Like, it will make it easier for the general populace to defend. Like, the general population in the game tends to feel like it's hard to escape pressure. And, you know, we've talked about this on this channel. All this stuff about, like, Reflect being super good, but it's super risky. Like, a lot of the defensive options you have are very good, but they have high risk and high return attached to them. So that is pretty stressful. It's hard to make those choices, blah, blah, blah. So it's, like, kind of a caveat, like, if it's on the attacker side, then even if I'm leaving like these type of gaps, like normally I'm getting my assists back, and now you have to worry about Yamcha coming back again. But this would make it so that each time you take that turn back, you have to really leave a gap. We don't know how big it is or whatever, and like it's hard. It makes it easier for the defender to escape, because if you don't leave that set gap of whatever it is open, you're basically just using minus frames over and over without getting a chance to get your massive plus frames from assist. I think that'll affect the game kind of a lot. That might also affect what people end up picking. That's probably like one of the biggest system changes I'm looking at personally. The other one I'm really interested in looking at is a little bit more minor. It's about the guard cancel clash. I just don't know what it means. Guard cancel, I can't even think of a way to make guard cancel clash, really. I mean, the only thing I know for sure is that like you could like hit it certain ways, you know, like I think I have it on random. you know, like you could hit it with like, you see this pretty commonly at higher levels. Players are pretty good at hitting guard cancels. I'm pretty interested in that change, but those are basically, until you actually get your hands in the game, those are basically the main things I want to look at. Team building is going to be very exciting. Let me know what teams you guys are thinking about, what characters you want to use, etc. I'm going to put it out here again, so I really do feel like, despite them adding more assists, especially with the way the C works, or seems to work, that eventually, like, I don't know how long this will take, we end up picking just like meta, for lack of a better word, teams anyway, like teams built to do specific things and beat what the game is trying to let you not do. But we'll have to see about that. Yeah, let me know what teams you want to use, characters, assists, etc. I basically told you what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to pick all my old characters for the first week, see who I'm liking and stuff. Of course, DLC video will be here too. I'm going to try to get Kefla ASAP and figure out and have like a quick guide out for y'all. Leave any questions in the comments, especially about the notes. The notes are in the description as well. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you next time. See you guys in Season 3. Peace out.